Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel and to another video. My name's Madison. So today, I don't really know what kind of video this is actually going to be. This is definitely, by the looks of the title, I'm doing my Q&A with you. I received so many questions about so many different aspects of my life, so I'm definitely excited to share that with you because I know that some people are, one, very confused like what I actually do. I think a lot of people recently, obviously if you've just found my channel, think that I do YouTube for a living. I definitely don't do YouTube for a living yet. I'm gonna say yet, although I don't actually share every aspect of my life either because that would just be too much. But yeah, so I'm excited to get into that stuff with you. And then other than that, I have my coffee because we all know. Can't start the day without water and coffee. Water and coffee. Lemon water I do like every single morning. I have, you know, I put lemon and mint and I'll add sometimes like a different fruit, blueberries, raspberries. I just love like infused water. I don't know if it just makes me drink a shit ton more, but let's get into the questions. I'm excited to see what was actually asked because I, to be honest, didn't read all the questions. So let's get into the questions. How juicy are they? I don't know. We will find out. Okay, let's start from the start because I screenshotted all of them. Question 1. Do you use a camera or a phone for most of your work? I'm assuming she means all of the content, because yes, I do have to use a camera and a phone for my other work, so that's that. But so you guys probably can tell I'm currently holding my phone and shooting with my camera. So all of my vlog content is shot with my Canon G7X Mark III, and then I shoot most of the photos and reels and shorts all with my iPhone. I have the iPhone 12 Pro Max, so it has, you know, pretty good cameras, so I can do most of my content like that. And other than that, there's definitely quite a few photos that also have been shot by photographers or with my DSLR. So there is quite a few different forms of content, but I would say for the most part, all the stuff you see on Instagram is shot with an iPhone, and then all the vlog content is shot with my Canon G7X. Okay, interesting question. Black interior doors or white interior doors? Now, I feel like this is, I don't know, this can go either way. I think that if you want to have continuity within the interior of your entryway and your entryway walls are already white, then paint the door inside of the door white. And then if you want to add, you know, a level of contrast or, you know, a feature point in the room, paint the door black. I mean, I don't have a preference for one or the other. Oh, she's asking black interior doors or white interior doors. I'm having a bozo moment. I thought she meant like the exterior door to paint it. Anyways, so what I would do for an exterior door. You can kind of do one or the other. For interior doors, my interior doors are white, but that's just because that's how they came and I didn't want to change it. I think if you still do want to make a statement, you can definitely paint them black. I think you have to really want to paint them black. Like there has to be like a good reason. Like they have to be like really nice door for them to be black. I don't think you're just gonna go and like paint all the doors in your house black. That's gonna be kind of interesting. I would say white is my preference at the moment. I mean, that can change. What do you do for a living? Well, that is quite the question, isn't it? So what I do for a living, I am actually a designer. I'm technically leveled as a junior designer right now because I just finished my master's in 2019. So before I'm a registered architect, I do have to do a certain amount of hours and exams before I can say that I am a registered architect. So at the moment I'm just a intern architect or junior architect in training. But yeah, so hopefully within the next couple of years that will change. Other than that, I do also do social media work on the side, which is fun, but my main job right now, 9 to 5, is working as a designer. Besides YouTube, what do you do for a living? That was the next question. Well, I just told you guys, yeah, maybe one day YouTube can also match exactly what I do 9 to 5. That would be cool. I love your fashion. How do you know that which style is better for you? Personal, I think that is a process of trial and error, and like really like, you know, trying things out that you like and then figuring out if you feel confident in them and you like wearing them together, wearing them out. Like, I don't think that there's a specific style for a person. I think you create that style yourself. Like, what is your own style? I mean, I wouldn't necessarily give what I wear as a label. I'm pretty like modern and minimalistic, and I wear a lot of neutrals. You don't really see me wearing color a lot. If I do, it's like usually pretty muted or dark. It's not very bright. I would say it's as funny as this is gonna be, it's very like architectural. Like the lines are very defined with the items that I wear, but I would say just give it a go. Don't necessarily follow trends, but if you like some trends, definitely go for that. But just give things a try, see what you like, and then you'll start to figure it out. Look at look at like Pinterest, look at models, look at different celebrities and see what kind of sticks out to you, and then try some of those things. You can start to define your own style. Wow, this question was asked right after. What is your go-to outfit? Now, do we all know what my go-to outfit is? We should at this point. So if I had to pick a go-to outfit, I don't know if we're talking for spring, summer, autumn, winter, I don't know which one, but 9 out of 10 times it'll be a turtleneck of some sort with sleeves, without sleeves. That'll be the top. And for bottoms, we all know that I love a good like wide leg trouser or a mom cut vintage style jean, and then I would either pair that with a cool pair of sneakers. Like, I mean, I've been loving my Air Force Ones or like Golden Goose sneakers, or probably like Gucci loafers. Something really simple and classic. And then I'll probably pair like either an oversized blazer over top of that. That's probably, and you can do that with both looks, which is pretty cool. So that would be my go-to outfit. How would you describe your home decor style? That is also very broad. I would say that my home decor style is definitely a mix of different things. It's like a mix of mid-century, I would say mid-century Parisian with some like ornate detailing, and then there's probably a little bit of like desert modern. So I would say like definitely you don't need to stick to a specific style for your home. When you start encompassing multiple styles within your home, that's when you get a more curated home decor style. Next question, who in the fashion world inspires you? I wouldn't necessarily say that a single person in the fashion world inspires me. I mean, some of my inspiration is probably sourced from Instagram that way. I also source some information from like runway design, so like big designer names like Decor, Chanel and stuff. Wow, this is a question. Is this house your forever home? When Stefan and I were looking for homes, and if you guys have seen the We Bought a House video that was posted so long ago, I don't know if I mentioned in there. So this house, we looked at this house the first day that we looked at homes, and we fell in love with this house because it just met like all of our needs. It was in the right area for us and everything just made sense. And yes, it is a little bit bigger than what we wanted initially, but we weren't too concerned with that, only because obviously like more space is always better than having not enough space. So we were okay with having more than what we wanted. You know, design style and what we want long term, this is not our forever home. This is a home where we are going to enjoy living and growing as a couple and hopefully as a family down the road. But we would really obviously love to design our own home, whether that's here or elsewhere. So that's like an option for us. Or if we decide to find or move somewhere else or design a home somewhere else, or, you know, we thought that maybe we would always keep this home as our home here in this city, and then if we decided to move, we would just build or design a home somewhere else. So I hope that answered your question. How do you manage all the things you do? It might look better on here than how it's actually going in here. The best thing that you can do is to not get stressed. Like, don't let yourself get stressed. Don't let yourself get overworked. Don't let yourself get burnt out. I have dealt with all of those things in the past. I know that this is something that people probably don't want to hear or don't want to feel like will happen to them. I've dealt with all of those things and they're not fun, and you have to know when enough is enough. And that's like one of my things this year, is to know when to say no, to know when to, you know, back off, to know when to just take time for me and to slow down, because you can definitely get so caught up in the speed of which everything is moving. I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this, I need to go here, I need to go there, and it's just like, it can be chaotic. So I'm just saying, like, do not let everything else influence you, let you influence how everything else is going. I would say that honestly, how I'm managing things now is I took the time over the holidays to like really make a plan, really go through planning for my like monthly goals and monthly campaigns. Obviously that's not all set out in stone yet because we're only into January, so I don't know what's going to come for the rest of the year. Some contracts may come later and sooner, and I honestly also can't control my 9-to-5 job, so sometimes that also requires like extra work. So factoring all that stuff in and like having help is like also a big deal for me this year. And then working after I get home from work, and then making dinner and doing laundry and cleaning the house and taking my dog out, spending time with my partner and spending time with friends, spending time with family. Like, there's just a million and one things that I want to be able to do, and it's not easy. So just planning and organization and, you know, getting proper sleep and eating properly and doing all those things play in my favor, and I will not feel, you know, like I'm getting burnt out and overworking myself. Do you drive a Lincoln? So that's super funny. I know you're asking me that because you saw that brand partnership on my Instagram. No, I do not own a Lincoln. I just mentioned I did a partnership with the Lincoln team, and that was super fun. I got to drive a, you know, compact SUV, which was honestly so nice. But we own a Audi Q5 Sportback. What item is at the top of your wish list? I mean, I don't know if this is like fashion or like house, so maybe I'll answer it in two ways. So if I had an item at the top of my wish list, like fashion wise, I would definitely say it's either going to be a Birkin bag or a Kelly bag. That is like, to me, the classic of classic bags. Like, honestly, I don't know if I would ever wear another bag. I know I'm joking with myself. I'd probably be like, oh my god, like I want more bags now. Like, let's get real. But that is like probably the dream for me, is to be able to go, and I want to be able to buy one in Paris. I know that that's also just like hardcore. Like, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but because obviously in the city where I live, we do not have an Hermes, and to be able to buy one of those bags, you have to be in person. So I don't know, maybe have to be like a pre-loved one first, but I really want to be able to buy one of those bags at the store, because I just feel like that'd be like such a cool experience. Home related, you know, there's so many designers that I absolutely love. I love like Paulin. There's definitely a series of sofas that I'm into. You guys will find out, but the sofa that I actually wanted for the basement was just like unobtainable. I could not find one. We obviously settled on this one because it had to be a joint decision between me and Stefan. And he wanted something specific and I wanted something specific. Obviously I didn't get what I wanted because my specific nature wanted something that we couldn't obviously find, so we might do that in a different area of the home. I would really love like a toga sofa. So moving on, favorite piece of furniture in your home. I would honestly say my favorite current piece of furniture is definitely my Bellini sofa in my office. And I have 2 pieces of the sofa and I might want to extend it into a third in the future depending on my office plans. We were sparking up some plans yesterday, Stefan and I, about what I want to do to my office, because you guys saw like the current office tour, but it's obviously changing and I have many ideas as to what I want to do to it. So yeah, I may or may not buy a third piece. I'm not too sure yet. One of your favorite outfits you think to wear every time. I think that kind of goes with the other question that I asked about what outfit I would wear. Oh my god, your dream partnership. Guys, I have many dreams and goals. I don't know. That's a tough one, my dream partnership. I would love to work with like, you know, Decor and Chanel and like those like really cool brands that work with like extremely large influencers. But I think at the moment, fashion related, I would either say like Farfetch, Louisa Via Roma, or like Revolve. That would be like dream for fashion, I think, at the moment. Oh my god. There's like too many for home. Like, I don't know. Like, I really want to work with Sunday's furniture at the moment. Like Article or, you know, something like that. Like a large furniture manufacturer. I know that there's definitely a few, or like, you know, working with CB2 or West Elm would be cool too. Must-have beauty tool. Beauty tool, we're talking not hair tool, beauty tool. My must-have beauty tool is definitely my New Face Trinity. I use that thing like religiously, like every day or every second day. Like, you're definitely gonna see the most results if you use it all the time, but would definitely be that. How did you and your boyfriend meet? Interesting, because he's been named my husband many times in other videos and I don't know why, but people keep thinking that we're like 100% married because I think they see the ring on my finger and they're like, oh, you're married, and I'm like, no, I'm not married. That was just a two-year ring that we put on that I put on that finger, that he put on that finger. We met actually via an app. Do you have any pets? Yes, I've mentioned in numerous videos and she's been featured in a lot of photos. I do have a French bulldog. Her name is Luna. Favorite place you've traveled to? Guys, I can't give you one. Like, can I give you top 5? Top 5 places would have to be like Iceland's on there, Paris is on there. Iceland's on there for the nature, Paris is on there for the culture. Portugal, because that's just like where my family's from. Italy, I am in love with Italy. Cape Town is really cool too. But I also feel like the other places that I've been to, I didn't get to experience them enough. So that's also like to go back to some of those places and to like experience them better, like London and Spain and like all that stuff, and like Amsterdam. Like, I've been there, I've been to all those places, but like I don't feel like I really got to like see them and like experience them. Why is your boyfriend not really in your YouTube videos? Well, because it's my YouTube channel, not his. No, but in all seriousness, like, he doesn't really have a social media presence and I don't want to bombard him by having to be in my videos. I feel like that's his choice. Obviously, like, if I ask him to be in a video and he says yes, then that's fine, but I don't feel like he needs to be in my videos because it's my channel, and that's kind of the way it always has been. Like, he's not really present on my Instagram either. It's just like a preference thing for me. Like, I don't feel like I have to show that. I like that content, and I will definitely probably incorporate a little bit more of it in the future, and he's okay with that, but I don't feel like it needs to be all about that, because then you guys are going to be too invested in my relationship and I don't want the videos to necessarily be about that. Okay, when will we get to see the house tour? The house tour will be coming in 2022. Okay, what's your favorite part of your home? Currently, I think my favorite part of the home is the room that I'm sitting in, only because we just finished it, and because it's kind of been like the only room where we've been able to add like our kind of design style. And that is actually where I'm going to end off the questions. That is a crap ton of questions that you guys asked. There is more, if you guys can believe it. I picked the ones that I was like stood out in terms of what you guys wanted to know, but I'm hoping you got to know a little bit more about me. I think this video is now going to be very, very long. I will talk to you guys in a little bit.